This man has just come to the door of his house. He heard screaming and help. He burst into the house and looked. His newlywed wife pulled him to run. Then the popcorn popped in his face. The male gods are speechless, while his wife screamed and hid behind him. Because the wife is the daughter of a rich family, food, clothing, shelter and transportation are attended to by special personnel. He's a complete life idiot. This evening he looked at a table of dark food. To roll your eyes. But Mary didn't cook well for the first time. The male god reluctantly sat down. He took a random sip. It's so delicious. He has never had such a good meal. Do the dishes together after the meal. It's kind of like a newlywed. At this time the god took the envelope containing the money. There are only 700 left of 100,000 yen. This is a month's living allowance from the father-in-law. Mary, used to luxury, mistaken for the cost of a meal. The mind of the male gods has collapsed. Mary called her father for money as a matter of course. When Mary came home, but the god of manhood offered an apology. The three were stupid. Mary stopped them. The gods taught her, make a good apology if you get into trouble. He took the blame on himself. To her parents again. This moved Mary a little. Early the next morning, they go to school. I was so confused that I turned down the luxury car, follow the male gods and squeeze the bus. This is her first bus ride. Was thrown upside down by the car. The male gods held her hand and helped her to stand still. It was their first close encounter. She was too shy to move. They got married at school in order not to be known. The two sat opposite each other at two tables. Then a group of fans gathered around the male gods. This really pissed Mary off. The god got up and ran away. He was caught again by the girl next to him. Mary was so angry that the two had a ghost. She didn't expect the girls to come to her. She also urged her to break up with the male gods. Turns out they used to be together, only to find that the male gods are running for money to associate with. She was afraid that Mary had been cheated. But Mary's got money. She said cheerfully, he likes my money, and I like his great match. This sentence was just heard by the male god in the corner. Come home at night. He began to offer to blow her hair. This is the unspeakable love of the male gods. He started foolishly asking what you liked about me. Mary began to count up his merits. His smile must have moved his heart. To get closer to the gods, Mary asked the god to teach herself a lesson. As a reward for good results, the gods agreed to date her. She began to study hard on her own initiative. Listen attentively in class and soak in the library after class. She is learning how to walk. Soon the results came in. She actually passed the test. This is not the norm. Jean-Marie's childhood friend, the young gangster, something didn't feel right. He loved Mary in silence for many years. When he found out about Mary's secret marriage, he decided to take action to get Mary back.